You know me, down to the wire. All the front end stuff came out great, but some wrong parts were sent. Should have checked them when they showed up, but I've got about 11 or so hours. Just got the new cap. I had to rob it off of my engine I built over there because they sent the wrong one in rotor. So just got to put the coil on, fill it with fluids, fire it up, torque down the wheels, and then I've got to do the rear brakes, lower arm blocks, and then bleed it. And if I don't make the deadline, there's always the hoopty. She hasn't let me down yet. So that looked good going down there too, so don't matter. Either way, I don't know how it works, but it's always down to the wire. Here we go. Almost midnight. And we are hitting the road to Tennessee. GM, was it the GM Tailgate Tour? I was getting ready to say GM Truck Nationals, but that's in August. So, all right. Here we go. Let me cut some lights on, and we're going to motivate, put some moves on this thing. Welcome back. Well, like I said a little bit ago, heading to Tennessee for the GM Tailgate Tour. I'm driving my 98. The plan was to drive that 93 Sonoma I bought, but with some work and stuff coming in, and I got some incorrect parts. I had to wait for the exchange and waiting for some other things to happen. Just didn't make it. I fired it up today, and it idled up. It wasn't normal, you know. It hadn't ran in like over a month, and I put all new parts on it, sensors, and a lot of times when you do that, you know, like say you have a bad fuel pump and you replace the fuel pump and it starts again, well, you know that was your problem. Or let's say you put a new fuel pump in it and it didn't start. So you're like, well, the only thing I messed with was the fuel pump, so let me check that. But when you replace everything kind of at one time, especially on an older vehicle, you know, sometimes like, well, is this adjusted right, or the computer's got to relearn some things. Not a big deal, but last night I put a new ignition module in the distributor, and well, it's a factory part, 93, what is it, like 30 plus years ago. So the minute I touched the terminals, they shattered and some of the wires chafed off. It was kind of like, it was so brittle, it was just held together by, it's like a old rotten piece of wood where termites are just holding hands, keeping it together. But so I kind of monkeyed them back up, and it didn't work. And well, it worked, I should say. I got vehicles coming at me trying to pay attention to what I'm doing, but it worked. But I think the something's going on with the wiring in it, because it just shuts right off after it warms up. Like maybe the module's getting hot or something like that. Maybe the grease I had, maybe the grease they gave me wasn't good. So I'm going to find some good stuff. The white, I've always used the white grease. It's got the PTFE in it or something like that, but it's for heat, does absorbency. Anyway, long story short, it fired up, ran perfect. You can set a glass of water on it and you can't even see ripples in the water. It just runs so smooth. So very happy with that. Everything looks good, sounded good, all that good stuff. But it just, after a few minutes, it would just shut right off. and then it would go into a like no pulse on the injector. Now that could also be maybe the fuel pump. Maybe they didn't send the right one. I did double check the part number, but that doesn't mean it. I should say I double checked it on the box, not on the part itself. But anyway, who knows? I'll get home, check it all out, get it running next week. But as of right now, she's solid. You know, just that one little quirk. I mean, she'll fire right up, idle, and then they'll cut out. And I've gone through that with weak, bad distributors to where it's just like a little bit of rust in there. Like I said, I might have chafed one of the wires or something. But it acts like the module is getting hot and just shutting off. But anyway, the not getting any codes for the time it does run. I've had it running for quite a bit. You can feather it and it'll run. It runs strong until you let it idle. Then it wants to like idle down and shut off. Not idling low or anything like that. It's just like you're cutting the key off at like 800 RPM. But anyway, this is, I guess you can consider this day one. I'm leaving home now. Heading there. Excited. I'm gonna have to stop at the convenience store and get me some cheap sunglasses because I forgot mine at home. Just realized it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's definitely the truck I wanted to drive just because, you know, that's what I'm into and all that stuff. But I've already paid and we're heading there. So hopefully it'll be an uneventful ride tonight. I'm gonna drive through the night to get to the first stop tomorrow morning, or tomorrow evening, I should say, or not evening, around noon, I think, is when everything kicks off. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching if you are, and I appreciate it. And right now, just creeping through, the only vehicle on the road. Don't want to have any late night hero police officers giving me a ticket. So yeah, hopefully have a nice uneventful drive. I'm going to pick up my friend now, and then we gonna, what do you say, we're gonna put some moves on this mother. A little Blair Witch edition. I'm sitting in my friend's yard. Maybe he took a nap, I don't know. But if we leave now, we'll be 30 minutes ahead of schedule. He'll be out here in a minute, I suppose. But it is dark. Looks like, oh, please, please, please. A little spooky. And we got a few miles to go before we sleep. We don't know where we're staying. We know where we got to be and go, but we don't know where we're staying. I've made 0 reservations. Everything is like expensive, obviously, and so we're just going to wing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people's going to be here, but I don't know if it's a. I really don't know how huge this event is. I've seen some of the pictures of like the packets they were sending out, and it looked like quite a few. But I don't know if this is like something. I don't know. I think it's just a few years old, so I don't know if it's really taken hold to where, you know, to where hotels are like, all right, you know, we're booked up, or crazy rates because of this tour going on. So we're just going to wing it, see what we can find. We might even sleep in the truck a few nights. I mean, that's on the table as well. I mean, if you seen where I grew up, sleeping in the truck tonight or tomorrow night, that's easy peasy. So yeah, waiting for him to come out and we're going to get on the road. All right, so we're taking a little break, a little rest at the rest stop. We're on our way to Tennessee. Where are we at, Mike?
Just outside Roanoke.
Just outside of Roanoke.
On 81.
Washed the truck before I left. I guess it's just dirt and air all the time nowadays, but anyway. So we're gonna rough it, and because no places have been booked to stay. So
We got an 8-foot bed that never has to be made.
yeah, like you just said, the man just said. What'd you say?
We have an 8-foot bed that never has to be made.
And that's a fact. So I didn't even think about. I'm used to going to places and having like a decent hotel, nice hotel. Then I'm like, rest stops. There's rest stops all over the place. Pull in, take a nap, take turns sleeping, watching out for each other. I didn't think about that till the last moment. So I think we're going to be all right. How far are we away?
About 3.5, 4 hours.
3.5, 4 hours. And we're at our first stop, day 1, GM Tailgate Tour. All right, so we drove all through the night, made it here just now, a couple of stops, took a nap at a rest stop. Not the truck I wanted to bring, but it's a GM and we are here. So we can enjoy everyone else's stuff. And go from there and see what the day brings. We're actually pretty early. I think everything opens at 12, and get it done. Alright, so day one was in the books. Leaving the hotel now. Decided to get a hotel for the night, at least one night anyway. Get freshened up, get caught up on some sleep. Right now we're heading to Asheville. Going over the mountains here. Leaving Sevierville, Tennessee. Yesterday was great. Do it again today. GM Tailgate Tour, day 2. We're coming down the mountain. We're probably, what, Mike? How far away from Mega Valley?
46 minutes.
46 minutes from Maggie Valley. Behind a convoy of really cool trucks here. Now we're just coasting down, winding down. Heading to Asheville, North Carolina. Through the Smokies. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at all the vehicles up here. Can't really see, I can't really zoom in, don't want to get in a wreck. Looks like I see somebody smoking up there. But man, this is great. This is great.